Here's a video of another altered file folder that I made. I've attached a key to this braided hemp cord that wraps around. In this pocket is lots of beautiful vintage lace and embroidered things, and I've used some glossy accents and some like gold liquid beads, nouveau, and stenciled the back. Sari silk ribbons. In the inside cover, it has a lot of fussy cut images and a washi sticker on some vintage music sheet. I made a tab so it'll open up. Here's a journaling spot, some measuring tape ribbon. I've created 3 little tuck areas for these little journaling cards, which have lined paper on the back. The vintage Sears catalog, some of the ads from that. More vintage Sears catalog. I think this is an Artie Mays slide that I've turned into a tag or journaling card. Put some of this cotton vintage trim on there. There's another tab here that holds down this time card. Some more fussy cut and some die cuts, and Sears catalog picture I fussy cut out. That opens up to some ledger paper to journal on. And then this National Bank thing that could be journaled on, and lots of journaling spots. Some graph paper and just plain coffee dyed paper. This one was really fun to make. I've used Edith Holden page for the cover of this journal, which is also removable. Various graph papers, ledger paper, coffee dyed, tea dyed, the botanical book page that I think is from the 20s again, some lined paper, some more vintage music sheet. Then in the center, it was an envelope that's been altered with some Edith Holden page, the words from Edith Holden, a printable postcard, a fussy cut butterfly. Inside I put 2 bits of ephemera. This has all been stitched around. And part of that Edith Holden page, which I thought was a beautiful picture. And some vintage lace on the tab of this printable postcard. And then I stamped the postcard on the back. Just various pages. The other side of that Edith Holden page, and then this side. More vintage lace, more collaging, and the printable paper. I love the clock. Um, this tag has been collaged with vintage music paper on the printable sheet, some vintage lace, the whale tail tab, and on the back some more of that vintage music sheet and some lined paper to journal on. Inside, I've created this lovely tag. I love this tag, and more of that embroidered trim like in a fussy cut butterfly, this gold gilding around the edges. And then I've used the graph paper and such on the back, and that's all been stitched around. Watch out, kitty. Then there's a little raggedy up here, some more of that vintage lace, and just various papers, coffee dyed papers to journal on, stamps, more vintage lace and fussy cut images and Sears catalog. On the back has this little envelope with a tag that says handmade by inside the little envelope, and that wraps around that little button. This measures 4.5 by 8.5 with a 5/8 of an inch spine. And I want to thank you for looking. Have a great day.